Mr. Chairman.
Yes, Commissioner Schlabach.
You know, I had a little bit of a PTSD when this all started coming back again. We had 8 months of this being thrown at me, and our public libraries do not have drag queen story hour. And whether Starbucks has it or not, that's a private business. And my daughters I didn't take my daughters to drag queen story hour. I also I don't support, just for the record, which I'm always on the record up here, I don't support the molestation or rape of children. I don't support it of women, men, animals. Please stop saying that's something I support and you're not going to vote me back in. Today, right now, I probably wouldn't run again because the things that are said to me are just ridiculous, and I don't know what person would want this job. This is not the best paying job I've ever had, and I work Saturdays and Sundays, and I'm out there fighting to see that our children are clean and fed. Not my children, the county's children. So please stop throwing that you're not going to vote me back in, because God help you the next person who runs in my position. And it really upsets me because I'm proud of the daughters that my husband and I have produced. Now, that being said, my sexual orientation is to my husband. That's the definition of sexual orientation. In Webster, a person's sexual orientation or identity is who they are attracted to. So that being said, I understand where you're going and I appreciate where you're going. And I don't want, again, my daughters, my grandchildren, future grandchildren, to be shown, it upsets me, shown pornography, shown a way of life I don't want them to live. But I would be with them and make sure and read the books, and I've read a lot of books that I have not wanted to read, to make sure that my daughter, who reads 100 books a year, let me tell you, try catching up with that.
Kind of come back to the.
I'm coming back to it. I'm coming back. I'm staying focused. It was brought about books. I'm reading the books. So please stop putting this vague brush. Because of the sexual orientation and it being unclear, I cannot support that today. But that doesn't mean I support the molestation of children. Thank you.
Okay. Anybody down here wish to comment?
Sure.
Okay, Commissioner Davis.
The children are important, which I will remind everyone why I work well beyond my substantial board assignments to work on solving generational poverty for Citrus County children without taxes, because I am a fiscal conservative. Make no mistake, working on that is what keeps them safe. Marginalized children living in poverty are the most at risk for child trafficking and other bad things falling upon them, including falling through the floor of their trailer or going without food and being nutritionally underfunded, shall we say. The gay community, the LGBTQ community, just wants to be accepted. A speaker earlier today actually talked about abnormal and criminal homosexuality in terms of Library of Congress. That's why we need a pride display. A small, tidy one, no drag queen story hours, does not fit what we do in this county. It has never been put forward. I trust our staff. I will be the first one to shut it down if that ever happens. But much like I am not going to put forward any sort of resolution to paint all of our red stop signs purple because, hey, it might happen. Somebody may suggest that someday. We'll address it if and when it ever happens, okay? What the crowd continues to do that is trying to ban pride displays is conflating pedophilia with homosexuality. Y'all can imagine me a lot of pounds lighter and a lot of years younger. I was a pretty cute 13 and 14-year-old with a blonde ponytail. I had multiple dirty old men experiences who tried to show me nasty pictures. Guess what I did? I come from a good family. I had my dad had good income. I ran away because I was not marginalized and I was raised right. So there is a parental aspect to this. So finally, I would just like to say that all of the child stalking that happens, whether it's gay or straight, is all male driven. So with respect to all the men in my life I love, my brothers, my dad, my ex-husbands,
Shh. Ladies and gentlemen, please.
I would just as soon say men are the problem. And with that, I believe I am out.
Okay, good. Ladies and gentlemen, please keep it down.